It is a huge responsibility, and I mean, we're in it for the long run. We commit to our customers. We're delivering on long contracts with mission-critical software.
Welcome to the Voice of Visma podcast, where the heartbeat of our community comes to life. Join us as we chat with Visma leaders and colleagues, sharing their stories, industry insights, and valuable career lessons.
Welcome to the Voice of Visma podcast. And today's episode is on the public segment and more specifically on the business area of Sweden. And my name is Linda Emmery. I'm working as a people director in the public segment based in the Netherlands, working across the segment internationally. And I'm very happy that I have today's guest here. She holds two very important roles in the public segment. Marie Ceder. Marie is the business area director and the managing director of Publitech. So a very warm welcome to you, Marie.
Thank you, Linda. Great to be here.
So you hold two very important roles, I would say, in the public segment. So you are both the business area director in Sweden and you are the managing director of Publitech, one of the largest companies we have in Sweden in the public segment.
Yeah, that's right.
And yes, could you tell us how you landed in those two roles? What was your journey into Visma into these roles?
Yeah, my journey into Visma, I've been in Visma for 10 years now. I started in 2015 and I'm actually on my third MD role in Visma. And I have a background as, I used to work as a legal counsel within telecom and IT. And then I worked as a management consultant for many years and then transitioned over to like more general management. And to me, being an MD in Visma, it's super fun. It's exciting. It always happens a lot of things in Visma. And with my background as a legal counsel, I think working with the public segment, it's a true strength with that background because it is a heavily regulated area, actually.
Yeah. Yes, I can imagine. Yes. And could you tell us also a bit more about your personal life? Because next to working in Visma, what do you do?
Yeah, I live outside of Stockholm with my husband and my two teenage daughters and with two dogs. I have two sausage dogs, you know, the Dachshund type of dog. And I love outdoor activities. So anything from skiing, golfing, hunting, whatever.
Yeah. That's so nice to hear. And I must say, I'm from the Netherlands and always a bit jealous of the nature you have here in the Nordics.
Yeah, it's the best.
Yeah, it's the best. It really is. Well, back to your work in Visma. Because as a business area director, you're really building the area in Sweden. You're growing the area. And could you elaborate a bit on how you do that?
Yeah. As a business area director, I have the opportunity to be engaged in several different companies. And we're all serving public segment in Sweden, and that's a huge responsibility. And we have solutions supporting schools in municipalities, and we have tools for self-service to local government. We have authentication, digital signing solutions. So we are serving a big part of public segment in Sweden.
Wow, it sounds so diverse, and also when you mentioned with responsibility, it is a huge task for us as a software provider to really deliver value to our customers and to I would also say to be on top of trends and threats as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. Could you tell us what you see as trend or as threats?
Yeah, to start with, I mean, we are living in a quite unstable world right now, and the number of cyber attacks has increased over the recent years. So, of course, security is it's the top priority for our customers and for us. It's super important to gain the trust and to be a trusted partner and be proactive when it comes to security. So I would say that this is part of our everyday work in Visma and in the public segment, and we have a lot of good frameworks in Visma to keep a high level of security and compliance. So that's super important. And when it comes to the unsecure world, and if we look at it from a European perspective, the European Union is actually raising the level when it comes to security within the Union. So currently the NIS2 directive is being rolled out in all member states. So in Sweden it will be implemented during 2025, and it impacts our customers directly, but also us as a vendor. So compliance and security is the basics. We have to be on a high level there. But then, of course, with the transformative tech development with AI, that's also super important for us and our customers to actually gain the efficiency from using AI when we, in our daily operations, but also when we develop and also part of our solutions in the future. So the security, AI, and then, of course, the cloud transition. And unfortunately, I must say that Sweden has been a bit of a slow mover when it comes to cloud migration. But it is happening, and we see in our RFPs from public customers that they request cloud services. So it's happening, but a little bit slower than in other countries. And there are so many gains to collect for Swedish public segment if they actually move over to cloud. So it's everything from scalability, security, continuous delivery, and last but not least, sustainability aspects.
Yeah, that's interesting. And I just mentioned that it's quite diverse, but here you're talking about cloud transition, AI, security. That's even more diverse, and I would say. When it comes to working in the public segment, for me it feels it gives me even more purpose in working for Visma, working for the public segment.
Totally agree. Yeah, totally agree. Yeah, it is a huge responsibility, and I mean we're in it for the long run. We commit to our customers. We're delivering on long contracts with mission critical software. So and to me. That's a real. It feels nice. It's a good purpose of actually making difference in society.
Yeah.
And I mean, in everything we do, we see that there is a lot of efficiency gains to obtain, and we do have a big challenge in Europe and in Sweden, and that's the demographic change. So it's actually. A reduced workforce will be serving more because the population is aging. So this is a real challenge for whole Europe and also for Swedish public sector. So this is where digitalisation comes in, and we can be a real game changer and supporting public sector to deliver and continue deliver the high level of services to the society.
And it's good to be on top of those, on top of those trends, and it's good to be on top of those threats as well. We see, and if I hear you well, you're drive together with the teams and the companies you have really driving this growth.
Yeah, we are. And I think we all feel that we are making a difference for our customers. And that's really nice.
Yeah. You're also the Managing Director for Publitech. And can you elaborate a bit on how you as a Managing Director lead the company, build a team, or maybe first explain a bit what kind of services and products Publitech delivers?
Yeah, Publitech, we are a company in Visma, a dedicated public sector in Sweden. So we're delivering HRM payroll solutions, financial management solutions, workforce management and healthcare logistics solutions to mainly municipalities and regions. And we're serving a big part of public segment in Sweden. And we've been doing that for a long time. And to me, it's what I've been talking about. We want to be a trusted partner to our customers, a trusted vendor. So we work a lot with that, being compliant, working with security, and being close to our customers, because we contract long term and we are part of the customer's everyday work life with our solutions.
You have been at Visma for 10 years. And you mentioned this is you are currently in your third MD role. What means Visma to you? What does working in Visma mean to you?
Yeah, working in Visma to me is, I think we are a fast group of companies with a very human culture, respectful and a caring environment, I would say. So we have the speed, but we are also quite, it's a lot of autonomy for every company in Visma. So we kind of praise differences, and we are a group of many different companies, and we have the autonomy, but we also have the strength from the group with all the resources when it comes to security and tech and other things. So previously I worked for more some American companies. They have a different structure, I would say, generalizing now. But to me, Visma is a very flexible organism. We are developing all the time. We are acquiring companies. We strive to keep the entrepreneurial spirit, and I think we are succeeding with that, actually. So we acquire companies, and I love being part of that, to be part of the process and to onboard new companies. And most of the times we continue with the companies like standalone to keep the entrepreneurial spirit, and that has been a success. And to me, it's a great opportunity to learn more and to develop, and it has always offered me new challenges. So 10 years is a long time, but it has changed a lot during these years for me personally.
Yeah, and also nice that you worked for 10 years in Visma, but you have different roles in different companies. So that is a huge opportunity for people starting in Visma, and it gives so much new challenges still working in Visma, but in another company.
Yeah, it does.
And we've welcomed last year a new company to the business area of Sweden. You already mentioned a bit about that. It's the process of welcoming a new company to the group is always so inspiring. Could you tell a bit how we always call it onboarding, because it's not about integrating a company. We onboard companies. Could you tell a bit about how we onboarded the new company in your area?
Yeah. To me, it's important to be part of the M&A process, to start knowing and learning the company early. And then you have that with you when you onboard the company to Visma. And we have great support from onboarding teams in Visma. And I always try to set the expectations also for the new management team, the new company coming in, that Visma is a group of companies, and you will find a lot of support, but we will not force collaboration between Visma companies upon you. We try to find the best partner companies for you, and we facilitate for collaboration. And if there is a a nice product market fit, a joint offering together between Visma companies. We support that, and that could actually speed up the growth of the new companies coming in. And I think it's important to stress that we want to keep the entrepreneurial spirit, because you could maybe expect that Visma is a big group of companies, and maybe fear that everything will be changed, or it will be like really top-down decisions. And I would say it's the opposite. It's the companies and the management teams coming into Visma that knows their business the best. We're acquiring solid companies with good, strong software, and we want to keep it that way, but even support them to grow further. So I think setting the expectations and opening up doors and relationships within Visma, that's really key.
Yeah, it's so nice to hear you talk about growing the business, and that's my field as being the people director in the public segment. Talking about growing the business and the cultural aspects, that it's really important to have the focus on the culture fit, focus on how to build a culture, and also on the people.
Yeah, super important.
Yeah. Could you elaborate a bit on how you, in your role as a leader, work on that?
Yeah. My leadership style, I always think that you are under development. You learn and you get feedback and you develop your leadership over time. I truly believe in collective intelligence, that my role as an MD is to build a really strong management team, a diverse management team, where we actually solve complex solutions together. And so it's a lot about building psychological safety and using the differences and the collective intelligence that we have, and built on trust, and actually empower the management team and the employees. And I also believe a lot in grit. So you are there in good times and bad times, and you stick to the goals, and you work together.
I like what you said, Marie, when you were talking about collaboration in a team. That having diverse opinions is so important, because, as you explained earlier, serving so many different customers. Could you elaborate a bit on your vision on that?
Yeah. To me, it's super important to kind of respect that we have a complex delivery to our customers, and we need all the perspectives, all the different knowledge. As an MD, I don't have all the skills I need. I don't have all the education I need to know the best in every issue that we are discussing. So to me, it's important to stress for the management team that we are doing this together. We're making decisions together. I am ultimately responsible, and I'm responsible to the board that I'm reporting to. But it's the strength of our collective intelligence that makes us make the best decisions. In Publitech, we have quite a big management team, but it's also several different aspects that we cover and different competencies. And we always evaluate our work together, and we invest in getting to know each other and our different social styles, and actually to establish this psychological safety that is key to be able to for everyone to raise their voice. And when it comes to diversity and inclusion, you can have diversity on the paper, but you have to work on the inclusion part and challenge yourself. Am I really working on the inclusion part, or do I take that for granted? So that's important for me to actually ask myself now and then, okay, how is this kind of team working together? Are we challenging ourselves? Do we have a psychological safety? And it changes over time, of course, as well. And when you have a new member of a management team, you start building the team again. And I think that's fun and interesting and really rewarding to work on that team spirit.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Marie. So thanks for elaborating on this, and especially I think the inclusion part. I always say listening with an open heart and an open mind is so important to keep learning, and also make sure that you hear those different opinions and that you can respond to them accordingly. Yeah, and it's so nice to hear. And I think your story, for me, in the to work in the people field, I really like your story. Working 10 years in Visma, working in different companies, really seeing your career growing. So that's for me, it's a fantastic story to bring out, and also how you work on leadership and delivering value to our customers. So I feel like we could have talked for another hour, but I want to thank you very much.
Thank you, Linda,
for being here and telling your story. Yes, so thank you for joining this episode of The Voice of Visma, and looking forward to see you in the next one.